place your piece of wood upright so you can see you're going to be cutting off the top layer, so where it says C. So you might want to just put a little C next to where it is the B, just so you remember that it is a C. You're cutting this straight down. So coping saw, your finger or your thumb, sorry, and then you're cutting straight down. And then two ways of doing this. You can either do it with coping saw, because we're only going down 7mm, so we can make an indent, and then you get your tenon saw and go for it. So that's the first part of the half lap joint. The idea is this part, the opposite bit, gets cut out of it and it joins onto it. Okay, so I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so you've got the first couple of sections created there. We now need to create the joining sections for the parts we haven't cut yet. So these are going to be joined on to there. Now, it's quite easy because all we now need to do is mark off where that piece joins there. So we just put a marker. We can put it on the table, join up there, like that. Make sure it's all flush. And do a line going down. Now what you have to remember with this is that you're only cutting the opposite part. So we cut the bottom section off that now. So we're leaving the parts that have the letters on them. So B to B, I'll mark these out. Now you can see, once we have marked these parts here, just going marking them from where they are. It's a very crude way of doing it. We then need to just put a line going down one section of it, just so that we know where we're cutting. Now this can be just a very, again, carpenter's square is always best, but you just need to have a straight line going down the section. So we've got a straight line there, going down. These are cut in exactly the same way that you did the top section. So coping saw going straight down, tenon saw down here. So coping saw and the tenon saw being used on both these sections. However, for these ones that you've just marked, you're leaving the lettered part on. So that does not come off. You're cutting the bottom section. So you might want to shade that in before you start, just to remind yourself that is the section that is to be cut. And there is the finished lid. So you can see the half lap joint goes in.